So I'm ready for adventures with this one. Courgette, cucumber, carrots. I don't have a cooler box. I'm gonna bring some eggs for tomorrow morning. I got pasta. I have all the food. Nothing perishable. Should be fine. I'm gonna go and drive to the Wahba Crater now. It's about 4 hours. On the way I'm gonna get gas. Both on the way to Jeddah, as now from Jeddah there's so many birds in this area. I don't know why. It must be a dumping place, maybe for animals, because they are huge and there's so many of them. So from Jeddah to the Wahba Crater, I'm taking not the highway but another route that's faster actually, and it's a lot of fun to drive. It like goes through the mountains and there are some nice turns and the views are quite spectacular. From the Wahba Crater now. As you can see, the sun is almost down. I'd hoped to reach earlier, and at least that I can find a place that I feel comfortable camping on my own while I still have light, because I know the place. I've been a few times, so I know the place, but yeah, I don't like to set up the camp in the dark because you can't really see where you put up your tent and how it is, and especially since I think this is the first time in Saudi that I'm camping on my own. Yeah, I would like to have like... I didn't make it before the sun finished, but I made it to the Wahba Crater. I'm now with my little car trying to find my way. These should be really good tracks, so I'm not too worried. So I'm driving the roads with the huts. The Wahba Crater is here on my right. This is a good road. I think I'm just gonna maybe camp in one of the huts or close to one of the huts. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Wheels are slipping, but I'm doing okay. Slow. I think I'm gonna use the last hut. I don't think, after dark, I think I'll be fine. If my car can reach there, if the track's not too bad. But I think it looks okay. No, I can't go there with my car. I'll find a different way. Made it to the Wahba Crater on my own with this one. Crater's down there. It's really lovely. Such a stunning place. And the track goes from there, from that side. I'm behind this house and I think I will have a quiet night. I'm gonna set up my tent now before I lose all the lights and see if I can actually get it in the ground here. It looks a little bit rocky, but let's see. My plan B is to sleep inside the car if it's necessary, so I can always do that. I'm cooking some pasta. Not yet, but I'm getting there. These are my groceries. Yeah, this is my camp for tonight. Tiny bit nervous. It's interesting. I like to do these new things. I'm not sure how good of a night's sleep I'll get, but let's see. Say I'm not completely relaxed, but I really wanted to find out how I would react to camping out in Saudi on my own. Well, I don't think it has anything to do with Saudi, to be honest. I think camping on my own. So yeah, let's see how it will go. I have a not cold, alcohol-free beer. Yeah, I'm gonna read a book and then enjoy the stars. Is almost finished. I made pasta tuna. There's more pasta. It took me longer than expected actually to cook this because I didn't bring any windbreaker or anything. It's quite a bit of wind, so it's taking time. I actually feel a lot more relaxed. I don't know why, but I feel more relaxed now that I'm cooking, and maybe because I'm doing something. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I'm trying to sleep, but it's very windy with these gusts of wind that basically flatten my tent. And I've just checked the weather forecast. Maybe I should have done that before, but yeah, it's gonna stay like this for the whole night. So I think I have to try to move to the car. But the problem is that I'm worried that if I leave my tent, all the weight is gone and then the tent will just fly away. But let's see, I'm gonna try. I'll let you know from the car if I managed or not. So in the meantime, I'm in the car, and actually it's a lot better than from the tent. I just folded myself on the back seat. Not the most comfortable, but I think under the circumstances it's okay. So sleep well. The guard woke me up this morning. Well, I think I was just awake, or I heard him coming, I don't know. And he was laughing as I was sleeping in my car because the wind was so loud yesterday. Yeah, this morning I shared my tea with him, and it was yeah, really a good morning. He's a very, very nice guy. He recommended me to go here. He told me that it's actually not allowed anymore for one person to walk down, which I think is good. It's quite far down, as you can see. But he recommended me to go to this last house, and he said the view from here is much better. And he's actually right. And I remember from another time we drove all the way around the Wahba Crater, and there are some really good viewpoints, but this one is, to be honest, this one is quite spectacular. So this was my first night on my own in the desert. It wasn't very far away from the world. I had my private guard. I slept in the car, but I do think I slept quite some hours, and it was so nice waking up and seeing the view of the Wahba Crater. It was a good night and I'm happy that I did it. So today I'm gonna drive back to Riyadh. It's about 7 hours. I don't think I'll be much faster. I have to get some food somewhere because I gave my eggs and my breakfast to the guy. He was so kind. So I gave him my tomatoes. I bought cherry tomatoes. I don't think he's ever seen them before. He was laughing. You know, it's possible. You can have a small car like my Chevrolet Spark. Just chuck in your camping stuff. Because, I mean, that doesn't take up a lot of space. If you have it, take a cooler box. But I did it just very basic. I camped, I slept on my own. Today I'm just gonna admire the view from here because I won't be seeing it from down there, but that's okay. I think I want to end this story with telling you to go out and find adventures and do something that slightly scares you. Do something that you get excited about, make a plan, and then just go for it. And you don't need a big fancy car and all this big fancy equipment that everybody is showing on YouTube or on Instagram. So, I'm gonna drive. Ma salama. Hope you enjoyed my adventure. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it, obviously, as well, if you would sign up to my channel.